Everyone, welcome back to another one of my customization shows. Today we're going to be pimping out the 12-inch Biker Scout and the speeder bike he came with. If you haven't watched my review for this, go ahead and take a look. I do the unboxing, I go through all the specs and everything. So this one specifically, we're going to be repainting the Scout and the speeder to make it look more movie accurate. In order to prep for this, I put in Return of the Jedi and got all kinds of screenshots of the speeder bikes the best that I could. Got a few things. It's not going to be 100% accurate, but I'm going to be doing the best that I can. As for the Scout himself, I'm actually going to be repainting his based on my Scout Trooper armor that I've got for the 501st. Got a... That's right, but it doesn't have a second fishhook design. I'm going to take that off, add some details. I've got some blaster marks on my armor. Let's see what we can do and get started on this.
So the first thing I decided I was going to do was to paint the little buttons on top of the speeder bike here. You see the screenshot right there, it does have red. It's inconsistent whether all of them are red or if just the big one is red, but according to that one screenshot I decided to do the whole thing. And just get the shoe polish, rub that on, get the little silver paint, do a bit of scruff marks. Just working along. It's best to do kind of a dry brush. There you go with the shoe polish again. Best technique for this particular type of plastic is you don't want it to sit there long enough to dry. So I just do it bits at a time, then just wipe it off. That way it looks dirty, but it's not like you're trying to scrape off a new layer of paint or something. Did that in the past and it did not work out too well. Spraying the handlebars. They were silver, they're supposed to be black in the movie, so I just went ahead and sprayed those. Just little spurts. Don't use too much paint. And after those were dried, I stuck them back on. Did a little bit of weathering. You can see the screenshot right here. They are a bit weathered. This was actually the easiest part of the weathering. Just a dry brush, a little flecks on the sides and everything where the corners are, where the metal would be scraping. This backpack part, this was a pain to get off. I tried different techniques. As just this big old plastic block that didn't really look good. Once that was off, there were 4 plastic pegs it was stuck on, so I just used some wire cutters and trimmed those off. Adding a bit more weathering along. Just little random bits. You could be as detailed or as quick as you want, but depending on the level of artistic quality you want for it. I consider myself more of an amateur. Here, with the cloth for the replacement backpack on the back there. It's a cloth or something. I'm gonna have to look it up, what it's actually used for. Moving on to the actual Scout Trooper himself. The backpack was completely white, so just painting the top there, that's supposed to be black. They got black striping on the back. Luckily this was indented, so I was able to just put the black on and do that. Black T-bits. Now in reality there wasn't really all that much to do aside from filling in a few black pieces. The artistic quality on this is pretty decent for a toy. little bit of fine detail work on that. A little bit around the edges and fill it in. That's all you gotta do. It's funny how just little touches like this are able to make it look a whole lot better. Filling in the thermal detonator on the back. Again, that was all white. I filled in those little black pieces. The Scout Troopers have a suede patch that's actually under their cummerbund, the straps right there. That is also black. It's black suede. It's the riding patch, and that was again all white on the figure. Just paint that all black. Took 2 layers of paint. And the bottoms of the shoes I just used kind of like a light brown paint. The soles are tan. These boots were done on top of a type of a hiking boot. You can see the tan soles of the Scouts. You just take your time. There's no rush to get these done. And my favorite part is the weathering. Just splash it on and wipe off the majority of it before it dries. Oh, you get that. He's been out in the wilderness thing. Most of the paint was off at this point, so I just went for it. Tried to match the back as best as I could to the back of the helmet. The shoe polish, I made a few cuts based on the little rank bars on the back. Didn't work out the best, but not the worst. It still held together. Filling in this little bit on the front there, that's supposed to be black. The best thing for this is just fill it in, let it dry, and just wipe it off because the towel's not going to get into the indent right there. I was trying to be careful on that, but yeah, same thing with the bit above the nose piece right there, above the aerator. Just put some black in there, wipe off the excess, and the rest just stays in the indents. Finishing touch, there's actually supposed to be a red stripe on the top of this. I just put the red stripe on. Again, it's just those little details. Now for the final reveal. There you go, look at that. I decided to take the plastic off. It turns out it was a big plastic piece that was just stuck onto some pegs. I just took those off and used that as holes for this leather. I got the little strap there. I said I tried to get as accurate as I could. Just little scratches and everything on there. For the figure itself, I probably went a little bit too many colors on it. Like the brown and the black would have been alright by itself. Hit some green ends, like brushed up against the plant and the stuff, and a couple blaster marks on there to mimic my own armor. And actually found out he comes with the blaster. Yes, this figure does come with the blaster. It's hidden in the back corner where he comes in. I was about to throw the box out. This looks a whole lot better than the original toy, so yeah, definitely if you get this, just
do a little paint job, splash some scratches silver on, and just have fun with it. Be ambitious, work hard, make your own dreams come true. We'll see you next time.